Hi everyone, welcome to Life Tips by Ning. Today is a video of case studies for Yin Metal born in the fall season and how to analyze their Bazi chart. So let's dive into the first one. This is a Yin Metal person, Xin, born in the month of August, which is a Yang Metal earthly branch. So you have a annual pillar of a Yang wood and fire. The monthly pillar is Yang water and metal. The daily pillar is Yin metal and wood, and the hourly pillar is Yin water and fire. So first step, let's assess the condition of this daily master. I'm looking for supporters. So either earth, which grows metal, or other metals, same as myself. So you have a birth month of metal, which is a very strong supporter. But other than that, I can't find any other supporters. So this guy is actually fairly in the middle range. I'll give it probably like a 45, 40 to 50% range of strength. And in that case, who are the other players in this chart? You have like a very drier, yang type of wood and fire combination on the earthly branch bottom row. And then also this wood is showing up on top. So it makes this wood and fire chi fairly stable and strong. And then next to myself, you have two water, especially this yang water is a very preferred guy. Not only because it balances the dryness of this wood and fire strength laying underneath, but water also plays this balancing role of keeping the daily master in a good dry, hot, and wet, cold balancing condition. So in this case, this is a key player in the chart. The next step is this preferred element strong enough to do its job? I would say the conclusion is it's fairly strong because it's sitting directly under a metal, and metal supports and grows water. You have another yin water kind of close by. So I would say this yang water is a preferred player in this chart. I'm glad to see it here, and it's also a good sign. It has supporters next, right underneath itself, so the strength is fairly usable. And this Bazi is a good Bazi chart. I really can't find many major problems because the wood and fire energy is very balanced with the metal and water energy. It doesn't have earth, but I don't need earth because I'm not weak. I don't need earth to grow the daily master. Moreover, if you introduce too much earth, it actually runs the risk of making this preferred element water weaker. So it's a good thing, doesn't have any earth showing up. This person is probably less reliant on this annual 10-year trend to introduce certain element. If it has a little more water and metal, it's a good thing because I'm now run the risk of making an already strong guy stronger because my starting point is really balanced. But more importantly, the key perspective in viewing this chart is to protect this number one critical player, yang water. You want to watch out for the annual or 10-year trend when it's introducing some elements that's going to make this preferred guy weak. That's when this person will experience some challenging time of his or her life. So this example, the number one key player is this yang water. Our focal point is to keep this one protected without being damaged. And the next example is a Yin metal person born in the month of September, which is also a Yin metal earthly branch. So you can see it's fairly strong already. And the annual pillar is Yin fire and wood. The monthly pillar is Yin earth and metal. The daily pillar is Yin metal and water, and the hourly pillar is Yang water and earth. So in addition to the same as me, strong supporter, it also has a yin earth, which is a preferred earth type because it has moisture to support the daily master. And then you have another yang earth type, but this is the wet earth type. So it has very strong supporters existing. This guy is more leaning towards the stronger side. So in comparison to this first example of 40 to 50% strength, I would say this daily master is probably more 60 to 70% strength because of those three critical elements. And positionally, they're kind of all close to the daily master. And the remaining players are, you have a fire and wood player here, but then the rest are yang water again, which is awesome. Because in order to keep myself in balance, and then my starting point is even stronger compared to this first example. So my need and the necessity for yang water is even greater than the first one. So I'm glad to see this water, especially this wet type. This cluster of water energy is fairly strong and useful. So it actually plays this critical role of keeping the daily matter in balance. So this is also a very good Bazi chart. It likes more of the water type of annual yearly trend to even make this preferred element, this dosage is even stronger to keep itself more in balance, because the starting condition is this guy is leaning too much toward the strong spectrum. You want to bring it back to that balancing state. But both Bazi chart are good. The question is, if you have to nitpick on between the two, which one is better? I would say, in my opinion, it just translates into different personality types, but this guy is probably able to achieve higher accomplishments, not only because it's the useful element is stronger in dosage compared to this one, but also the flow of the Bazi is better. That's probably the number one reason I would rank this one better, because look at it. It has a wood grows fire, right? And fire grows earth. Earth grows metal, and metal grows water. So it's a very nice flow. It doesn't have a lot of like conflicting or enemies sitting next to each other. So that's what makes this Bazi a better one, in my opinion. Compared to this one, you have like water supports wood, wood supports fire, but then you have fire like suppressing metal and metal suppressing wood. So you have a lot of like fighting type of energy sitting here, versus this one is a very beautiful smooth flow. But regardless, that's like very nuanced way of differentiating it. But I would say overall, both examples are good Bazi chart, because first of all, it's in a balancing state. The wood and fire is not overwhelming, and it has this critical element of water to balance it. And second of all, the critical player is showing up in a very strong condition in both charts. You have a water here and a water and wood partnership here. So both are very good Bazi charts. Last but not least is a Yin Metal person born in the month of October, which is a yang earth, earthly branch. So you have an annual pillar of yang earth and earth, monthly pillar of yang water and earth, the daily pillar of yin metal, and the hourly pillar of yang earth and water. So let's see how strong this guy is. Look at this. Earth, 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 metal, earth. This guy is the strongest out of the all three examples, which is not a good thing. It's too strong, especially this cluster of 1, 2, 3, 4 earth elements. Too much earth. That's a very obvious imbalance, which is a disease for this example. And the other two players, thank God you have this yang water showing up, playing a role of balancing this dry earth. This example clearly prefers more water and wood type of element being introduced during the annual or 10-year trend to cure this too much earth disease. It's not bad. It has the cure there. I just want the dosage to be stronger. That's it. To even treat this problem throughout to the root, so it doesn't become a big risk to this person's life. But that's how we analyze Bazi. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye.